Welcome back, guys. Hope everybody's keeping well. Back to review the Wolves Spurs match. Tottenham 2, Wolves 2. What a hard-working performance that was from Spurs. A lot of hard work they put into that game. 2-2 against Wolves. I mean, what can I say? It was a very disappointing display. Look, they put the effort in and ran around a lot. A lot of it was aimless, in my opinion. Players like Solanke working hard as he does. Where's the quality, guys? Where's the quality, though? Where's the shot? When he's in a good position. It's a lot of hard work, but no quality. Just no quality. And we lacked a quality today. Honestly, we did. We lacked a lot of quality. And look, let's run through it. Let's run through this game. So it all started with an early Wolves goal. It was like a free kick. I think it was started with a free kick, a clever little bit of play, and they were up Wolves quite early on in the game. We responded with a Bentancur header. The game it's not too much going on. We didn't really see any patterns of play from Spurs. Wolves were defending well. They had a good period of possession in that first half where they knocked the ball about and we couldn't even get the ball. Later on in that first half, Son gets a penalty. Somebody gets brought down. I think it was Johnson gets brought down. I mean, it could have gone either way. Son steps up, misses. Keeper saves it. Still 1-1. And then just before half-time, Kulusevski with a clever bit of play on the right, turns his man, gets a ball over to Johnson, and Johnson finishes in 2-1. Did we deserve it? I mean, I had a look at the stats and the data at half-time. We did dominate in quite a few attacking areas. I mean, Wolves had more possession than us, but maybe we edged it. We weren't amazing, weren't fantastic. It was a lot of huffing and puffing. We're like playing on edge a bit. The crowd, you could feel it. You could feel it. We weren't right. We weren't playing with confidence. Kulu was playing quite well, if I can recall. Wolves didn't create too much, but that Cunha was looking dangerous. He came off at half time, by the way. So look, the second half comes, and you're thinking, well, Spurs, come on, push on, get a third goal, make sure this game is safe. But although we had kind of some opportunities, but nothing really clear cut, and it was just hard work, more hard work from Spurs. That's what it was. A lot of hard work, a lot of running around. Wolves made some changes. We didn't see Maddison until the second half. Why didn't he start, guys? Where was Maddison today? Surely it's a game we need to start playing Maddison. He's got the best goal and assist for us this season. Very strange why he wasn't in the team. Son is really struggling. And Johnson did take his goal well, but again, doesn't offer us that threat. I mean, there was a time where he tried to take on his fullback and he just can't do it, can he? He just can't do it. I mean, you look at that midfield with Bentancur and Bissouma, it looks pretty strong, right? But there was just no patterns of play. It was just they were just running around everywhere. They were trying, Kulusevski played well, but he was just trying to take the ball forward. There wasn't a plan. Solanke was holding the ball up. There wasn't any good deliveries, even though we, in the stats say, we did put in a lot of crosses. And Wolves were just, they had a lot of good possession. Never really felt that Wolves would score. And Cunha did come off at half time. So later on in that half, it's getting a little bit tetchy, isn't it? Like, you can feel it. Like, we ain't got that third goal. It looked like the game where we let Wolves come onto us in that second part of that second half, where we were trying to catch him on the counter attack. Werner came on, offered nothing as usual, just absolutely nothing. He did put one dangerous ball in, and someone failed to get on the end of it. But and even Maddison came on. I think Sarr came on as well, and we didn't look good. It was just a lot of hard work, as I said. Hard work, a lot of running around, but without any kind of aim. And Wolves, as more as that second half went on, they were pushing, creating some chances themselves, and they got the equaliser, didn't they? They got the equaliser right at the end of the game. Fantastic finish, by the way. A really, really good finish. And it's like, well, where does that leave us? Where does that leave us now? You know, I just don't know what to say, guys. It's just hard working performance, but without any plan. The players are clearly not playing with confidence. They're not. They're. I think Ange is really struggling to motivate these players to perform. Wolves, yeah, they come off a couple of wins, but they're not a good side this season. Yes, they got a new manager come in, and he set them up and organised them well, and they defended well at times. We always struggle against the back three, but there just wasn't enough from us, not enough quality in the final third, and even Wolves outpassed us and outpossessed us at home. Ange, he's probably pointing towards the fatigue again. A lot of games over this period. We were fortunate that Radu was able to play, so we didn't have that panic. Who could be the covering centre back? Doggy got injured, pulled his hamstring. Second half, Regulon came on, and it was just. Let's be honest, it wasn't a good performance, and Wolves deserved the draw. And it's just so frustrating. Like, even when we haven't played well, take the 3 points, get it over the line, 2-1. Yes, the performance wasn't great, but get the 3 points and get home. But again, we just can't hold on to the lead, and we're left with a point at home to Wolves, our easiest game over this Christmas period. We'll take away the Southampton away game. Guys, it's clearly not working, is it? And I mean, I'm going to have a look at his press conference in a minute, but there's nothing going to be there which is really going to stand out for me. Is he going to be asked some tough questions from the press? Who knows? But we'll have a look at it. We'll have a look at it in a minute. I only just skimmed over it. I mean, there was a stat out there, which I'll read out to you what I saw after the game, which is quite worrying. So this results left Spurs languishing in 11th with 24 points from 19 games. 24 points only, guys. Let that sink in. The first time they will finish a year lower than 7th since 2008 and 2009 season. And that was when we had One Day Ramos. That was the season when we had him and we failed to win in 8. It is not good. It is not good. Yeah, that's right. So we weren't this bad back in October 2008 as an 8-game winless streak. And that was Ramos's final match in charge. Obviously, it's not as bad as that, but it's not good, guys. It's not good. And of all the games I thought we could pick up some points was Wolves at home. I thought we'd have enough. But clearly the team is not playing. It's not playing well right now. It's not. It's really struggling. And we got Newcastle at home next week, which will provide us with a very stern test, a harder test than Wolves. Much harder. They've got real quality in Newcastle. I think are playing quite well. How long could this go on for? How long are they going to stick behind Ange? Let's have a look at his press conference. Let's have a little look. Let's have a run over it and see if there's anything. Bentancur's suspended now. Picked up a 5th yellow card. He's just come back. We're going to lose him again. Talking about the players being disappointed. He said that we lack that dynamic movement. Like, the players were running around. They were putting they're putting a shift in. They looked like they had energy, but they just didn't have the good combination plays. I don't know what we were really doing in that final third other than just running. And as I said about Solanke at the beginning of the show, he did work his socks off. He did hold his ball well, but he was through and goal at one point, couldn't finish, ran into the box, lost the ball, went for a corner. He hasn't got that X factor that we need. He hasn't. And the quality from the wing play, again, was rubbish. Kulusevski tried. He did try, and he did set up a good goal. Brendan Johnson got a goal, but that's what he does. He does score. He does pop up with goals, but doesn't offer anything else really other than that. I'm just not having it. I'm not having it. I'm really not. We made substitutions. We freshened legs in that second half. They really could have pushed and tried to get that third, fourth goal to make the game safe, but they just didn't. I just think that the players, they're just, I'm not going to say they're given up, but something is missing right now. For us to drop this many points so far this season is truly, truly woeful. You know, Angie's when I'm reading this press conference, he's moaning about kind of the injuries, unlucky, another loss of a player, talking about the players will be hurting. I'm hurting, of course. It's my responsibility to get it right. And then we hear the news yesterday or today about £30 million transfer budget for our January transfer window. That's going to get us nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. 30 million. That means we're going to be going for the bargain basement signings again. And free transfers. What can that get you? 30 million. It's going to be loans probably. It's not good, is it, guys? Honestly, it's not good at Spurs right now. It's a shambles. We've completely lost the plot. And I was talking in my video yesterday about us in such a bad moment. You know, relegation form. I was saying that we were. You know, was it in the last 6 before today was, I think, 1 draw, 4 defeats, 1 win. Sliding down that table. Let's go and have a little look at that table in a minute. I know West Ham got smashed today, so at least they're not above us. I'll have a look in a minute. But I'm looking at this press conference, guys, and it's just no reporter is really challenging Ange and really asking the tough questions. You know, it's just nothing. It's a nothing of an interview. Giving players time off this week, fair enough. They're mentally tired. So is everybody else in the league. Everybody else seems to be pulling out results, especially the teams above us. It's just nothing of a press conference, honestly. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing said in there it's worth reading out in full at all. Nothing. Let's look at the league table. Let's see where we are. Let's have a look at this league table. I want Ange gone. I want him out. I've had enough of this. Had enough of this rubbish. It's not good enough for our football club, these results. The team, the squad is better than what we're seeing. Yes, we have some injuries, but that's not an excuse for me. That summer transfer window was a massive letdown, but we've still got enough to get more points, you know. And I keep saying this, that some of the teams above us have not got better squads. They've got better managers. Bring one of them in. Bring one of these better managers in now, sooner rather than later. I'm sick of just sitting here on the fence and just saying, oh, you know, keep the manager, don't keep the manager. Just bloody change the manager. Get someone in ASAP, because I can't be watching this rubbish week in, week out. Yeah, I want to watch Spurs. I want to watch Spurs play well and win. Yeah, it's not an excuse, Ange. It's not an excuse for anybody coming up with injuries or Daniel Levy. There's a good enough team there that should be doing a hell of a lot better. And this has to happen sooner rather than later. So please, board, sack Ange ASAP, so we don't have to sit through. Everybody's laughing at this, yeah? I've seen it. Everybody's laughing. Yeah, not just the other teams in the league. Our own fans are laughing at ourselves and mainly pointing and laughing at Ange. It is embarrassing and it's getting boring. Change the manager. Change him. I'm sorry, but I'm just sick of this every week. You know, I sit there and do these videos and I'm all calm and trying to keep calm and trying to be reflective of the situation, understanding, looking at it from this view, looking at that view. But I'm just sick of this now, man. You know, I can't be watching this week in, week out. We're going to get absolutely smashed in the next couple of games. Next 4 games we have. I mean, I know the second leg of the Liverpool match in the Carabao Cup's in Feb, but early January, the fixtures are terrible. Tamworth away, possibly. You know, I'm not even convinced that we could beat them at the moment. We are just rubbish. Let's look at that league table before I shut down this video and go and chill out. So this is the Premier League table. This is it. We're not in a Forest one again today, by the way. Away to Everton. So we're sitting in 11th, 24 points. Brighton are above us. Villa, Fulham, Newcastle. Newcastle are getting a bit of a gap now. Bournemouth sitting in 6th on 30 points. Manchester City won today. Chelsea 35 points. Nottingham Forest are second in the league with 37 points. 1 loss, and they've won the last 5 games, I think. Or was that last 4 games out of 5? Tell me how are Nottingham Forest doing that much better than us? I'm sorry. It's no excuses anymore, Ange. There's no excuses. I can't be bothered to wait this process out and get your players black, get a couple of cheap deals in the January. I can't be waiting for that. Just go, just leave, get somebody in, anybody in. As long as it's not Mason, I don't want him managing. Get somebody in now. Act fast. Yeah, try it and save our season, please. Something must happen. Something has to happen. It must be coming soon. It must be. We're joint points with Brentford on 24 points. West Ham are a point below us. Oh, Palace are 4 points below us in 15th. I've got nothing more to say tonight. We've got a show tomorrow night. Myself and Nige be on the lane. Come down and join us. Going live at 7 o'clock. We'll be getting into it, of course. We'll be reviewing this mediocre Wolves performance. Got a few things planned. Come down and join us. Get involved. And I'm sure I've calmed down by then. Or I might set off again, who knows. Depends how I'm feeling tomorrow night. Last show of the year. Everybody, thank you for watching your video. Please comment. Tell me how you're feeling. Probably feeling like me, fed up, frustrated. Good night, guys. Take care.